Morning.
Morning, Tel.
Morning, sir.
Are we all happy? Terry's the day. No, sir. I'm not yet 90 yet. Sit down, please.
I thought you were Sir Trevor McDonald.
That's a good one. Sit down, guys. If your phones are on, switch them off. 10 minutes of your time, please. Do whatever.
Well done.
Are we ready?
We are ready, Tel.
Are we ready, gents? Fine. 1.5 million people, youngsters in the United Kingdom, 18 to 24, are unemployed. It's disheartening. So it's a rare privilege that you're all doing something. You are employed. Even if you're aiding the basic minimum wage, it is money. If you have a problem with that, you go to your agency or you go to your employer to protest with all your degrees and your certificates and your wealth of experience for a pay rise. What am I about to say here, gents? Sit down, my friend.
Don't tell me someone's nicked the air holes.
It's so disheartening. Look at me, gents. That a full-grown man will come to work, and all you have to do is to do what? Nick the canisters. These are our air horns, the alarm system attached to what? All the fire stands. But someone is busy nicking them. What do you gain?
They don't work without that bit, though, do
Just
they?
keep quiet, Joe, please. What do you gain from doing this? This is an act of wickedness, irresponsibility, stupidity, and ignorance. You have come here to eke out a living, get the bacon, and look after your various dependents, and look after yourself. Not to do this. This is utterly bad. Zero tolerance. If you're caught, summarily you will be dismissed. You're going home straight. You have no business tampering with things like this. It's for the emergency procedure. It's an integral part of the emergency procedure. If we don't have this, how will we alert all of you guys that there's a fire on site? Why nicking this? What do you gain? If you're not happy here, if you're not, as I said before, my preamble is, if you're not happy with your wage, whatever, you don't go about nicking all this. If you know why you're here, for Christ's sake, get down to it. We're full-grown men. We're not here to play around. Life is a serious business, man. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. You sow good seeds, you reap good seeds. You sow bad seeds, you get the results. You can't run away from it. Life is a journey. Whoever's done this, you're going to live with the guilt throughout the days of your life. Trust me. This is wrong. This is bad and it's zero tolerance. If you're caught, home you go. I was praising all of you, and I'm still praising all of you, that I have the best workforce on this site. However, one bad egg can spoil the rest of all of you. Walk with me. If you catch anybody, fear thee not. Whoever the person is, don't look at his face. Tell me. The person will go immediately. Don't spoil your own chances of working. There's no work out there. You don't have any business with all these things. Leave them. For those who smoke, I had to take the pains to make a designated area of the first floor for all those who do smoke. Bad habits don't die easily. Okay, fine. We've been very considerate to give you guys a designated area for you to smoke. But some of you are busy on each of the floors, an open area, smoking away. If you're caught, you'll quietly go home. No excuse. If you can't come down from the 4th floor down to the 2nd floor, or from the basement or ground floor to the 1st floor where you have the designated area, smoking area, then you have yourself to blame. Because if you're not, I'll quietly send you home. And there's no, oh Terry, oh please, oh this. Familiarity breeds contempt. When you get too familiar with people, you start taking the fucking mick. Mind my French. But I'm here equally to do a job. My job's on the line. Yesterday my superiors were around. And from henceforth they are going to be here, monitoring you guys. There's the much I can take. They will not take it. Yesterday something happened with the scaffolders. A yellow card was given. They came into the office, explained themselves. The yellow card was torn. From henceforth, if you don't get it right, it's either a yellow card or a red card. You go home. Am I making myself clear here?
Sorry, what did you say?
Sorry? No, scaffolders, my dear.
Yeah. Crystal.
Scaffolders. Any questions? Now, for general demolition, guys who are doing the demolition work on the 3rd, 4th, 5th floors, that area is exclusively for them. They have the various barriers in place with their signage. Don't go in there for any reason whilst they are working. You have no business there. When they finish, when they're on break, fine, you can go there. But whilst they are working, you have no business there. Don't interfere, don't interrupt them. Am I making myself clear? Graffiti. It's not a common sight on sites, actually, but it is. I don't want you guys to start drawing tits and dicks and faces and whatever. Anybody who engages in such is not an occupied man. You don't know why you have come here. Why don't you go back? Go back home and go and sleep on your backside. We're here to work. It's only an idle brain that goes into something like that. Do your job specifically, and you will not have any problem. But the situation whereby you come here and you start doing something else entirely, we are saying no to that. Any questions?
So,
Talk to me.
about the scaffolders, like sometimes we have to get to the floors.
You are the exception. I was about to say that. Now there has to be an understanding between you and John, who is the foreman of general demolition. That understanding has to be there. Whatever you want to do, get in touch with him. He's their foreman. Extremely important. For scaffolders, please, 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 always hook on. Please. You guys are good, there's no doubt about it. But hook on. Don't get too excited. Don't allow youthful exuberance to carry you away. Oh, I've been doing this job for the past 5-10 years, and then so what? Yeah, one little mistake, you're down there. I don't want any accident on this site. This site has to be accident-free throughout the duration till 2013. If anybody wants to spoil it for me here, I'll send you home. Your mental statement risk assessment states how you do the job. During your inductions, after my inductions, I'll tell you to go through it. That documentation is extremely important. You have to adhere, you have to comply to what is in that document. As you are in the field, extremely important. Anything you don't understand, the key element here is what? Communication, talk. Some of us don't speak English very well, fair enough. English is not our mother tongue, but ask questions. It's a deadly sector, the construction industry. Ask questions. Don't shy away. Nobody knows it more than the other. We are learning. Learning is a continuous process. Till you die, you continue to learn. Whether you're 50, 60, 100, you continue to learn. And what it takes is a humble spirit. Don't think you're up there. You're not up there. Nobody's anything. We're all on the same level here. Even myself. So it's just a job we have come to do here, guys. Bear these things in mind, what I've told you. Anybody who is a bad egg amongst you, doing whatever is wrong, fear thee not. Don't look at his face. Pinpoint it. If you just want to hear, come to us. You'll go home. Because I don't want to deny you guys your own daily bread. I don't want that. It's hard out there. Let's be frank. Everybody is feeling the pinch, whether you're a multi-millionaire or not, whether you come from a rich home or not. Right now, the recession is still on. The scars are still there. And that's why I'm very compassionate about when I'm addressing you guys about these issues. Whoever is doing this, what do you gain? Look at this. Ground floor, second floor, third floor. And the young man will continue doing this as if he is what? He's denying us of this. What do you gain? What? Full-grown men, what do you gain? This is wickedness. This is vandalism. And you will pay for it. You get the reward. No matter how you smile over it. You will live to get the reward. Nobody was saying this, I never knew. But some of you just realize when it's too late to amend your ways. Any questions, guys, anyway? Any questions? Now, areas where they should be barricaded off, condoned off, please don't tamper with such barriers in the signage in place. Don't. Smokers, please. Final warning. If you're caught smoking, oh, tell I didn't mean to light it and whatever, home you go. As I said before, my superiors will be coming from time to time. We're even expecting the HSC guys to question.
What is the deal with the no smoking? There's no people easy to
Sorry?
Why can you not smoke out on the scaffold?
Legally, it's a contained room. Actually, when you have two walls, if there are three walls, you're not allowed to smoke there in such complex like this. But we have two walls and an open space for ventilation. Now, I had to check legally whether it was right, and legally it was right. And that's why I put it on the first floor for all you guys. But the question of you guys smoking within the complex itself, no. But in that particular area, where you have just two walls and the open area ventilation, fine. There's two ashtrays there, there are chairs there, there's even a bin there.
Yeah, I mean, why aren't we allowed to smoke out on the scaffolding? You're outside the building and not inside.
The client doesn't want that.
Right. That's
We are
not
working
lawful, this is the
exactly. We are working for people. We are other people too. If the client says he doesn't want this, if they come around, the men in black suit and the ladies in black suit you see moving around, these are the people who make such comments. They don't want it. So why can't we obey them? After we've come here to pick up our bacon and get home, you come here about 8, 6 o'clock, you're out of here. Jesus Christ, we're all here purely circumstantially. What? To earn your daily bread. So if they say, hey, we want it like this, all your excesses, you can contain them immediately after 6 or 5.